Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth, while others struggle despite their relentless hard work? The truth is, it's not about working harder, it's about cultivating the right energy and mindset. In this audiobook, we'll explore the secrets of rich energy, the invisible force that naturally draws wealth to you without stress or strain. This is more than just a guide, it's your roadmap to financial freedom and inner peace. Introduction. The audiobook I Am Rich Energy Wealth Chases Me Without Effort is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. Today, I want to take you on a transformative journey, a journey that will help you unlock the true potential of your mind and energy. Together, we'll uncover the principles that successful people around the world have used to create abundance in their lives. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, success always seems out of reach? Maybe you've been working tirelessly, sacrificing your time and energy, but the results just don't match your efforts. Or perhaps you've tried everything, reading books, attending seminars, even hiring coaches, but nothing seems to stick. You're not alone. Many people feel trapped in a cycle of financial stress, doubt, and frustration. They chase money like it's running away from them, only to find themselves exhausted and empty-handed. As Zig Ziglar once said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." Yet, starting is often the hardest part when you're overwhelmed by fear and uncertainty. I understand how overwhelming it can feel to chase financial freedom in a world that often seems unfair. You may have dreams of building a better life for yourself and your loved ones, but the weight of your current struggles holds you back. Here's the good news, it doesn't have to be this way. What if I told you that the key to effortless wealth lies within you? That all you need is to shift your mindset, harness your inner energy, and align with the natural flow of abundance? In this audiobook, you'll discover practical strategies to transform your relationship with money, success, and yourself. We'll dive deep into the power of a wealthy mindset, the role of energy in attracting opportunities, and the importance of taking inspired action. By the end of this journey, you'll not only understand the principles of effortless wealth, you'll also have actionable tools to apply them in your daily life. Whether you're looking to overcome financial fear, build passive income streams, or simply live a more fulfilling life, this audiobook will guide you every step of the way. As Tony Robbins famously said, "Success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics." This audiobook is designed to address both the mindset shifts and the practical steps to help you achieve lasting success. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1: The Power of Wealthy Mindset. A wealthy mindset is the foundation of effortless wealth. Let's explore how your thoughts shape your reality, and why cultivating a mindset of abundance is the first step toward attracting prosperity into your life. As James Allen once said, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Your thoughts are the seeds of your reality. If you plant seeds of scarcity, fear, and doubt, you'll harvest a life filled with struggle. But if you cultivate seeds of abundance, confidence, and possibility, you'll create a life overflowing with opportunities and success. In this chapter, we'll uncover the principles of a wealthy mindset, and how you can reprogram your thinking to align with the energy of wealth. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a clear understanding of how to shift from a scarcity mentality to an abundance mindset, and why this transformation is essential for achieving financial freedom. 1. Understanding the mindset gap. What separates successful people from those who struggle? If you've ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth while others work tirelessly but achieve little, the answer lies in their mindset. Successful people don't just work harder, they think differently. They operate from a place of abundance, where they believe there's always enough to go around. Consider the story of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Before she became a billionaire, Sarah was selling fax machines door to door. Despite her lack of resources, she believed wholeheartedly in her ability to succeed. She once said, "Don't be intimidated by what you don't know. That can be your greatest strength, and ensure that you do things differently." This belief in herself and her vision allowed her to take risks and persist through challenges that would have discouraged most people. Now, compare that to someone stuck in a scarcity mindset. A scarcity mindset convinces you that there's never enough money, enough time, enough opportunities. It breeds fear, limits your potential, and keeps you trapped in a cycle of struggle. The role of belief systems in attracting wealth. Your beliefs about money and success shape your actions, and your actions determine your results. For example, if you believe that money is hard to earn, you will unconsciously sabotage opportunities to make it easier. You might avoid taking calculated risks or shy away from investments that could grow your wealth. On the other hand, if you believe that money flows easily to me, you'll naturally seek out opportunities to increase your income and build assets. As Napoleon Hill famously wrote in Think and Grow Rich, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Here's a simple exercise to identify your current money beliefs. Write down 3 thoughts or feelings you associate with money. Are they positive or negative? Reflect on how these beliefs influence your financial decisions. Once you're aware of your limiting beliefs, you can begin to replace them with empowering ones. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'll never be rich," try affirming, "I am capable of creating unlimited wealth." 2. Shifting from scarcity to abundance. Identifying scarcity thinking patterns. Scarcity thinking often manifests in subtle ways. Here are some common examples. Constantly worrying about not having enough money. Feeling envious of others' success instead of celebrating it. Believing that opportunities are rare and must be fiercely competed for. These thought patterns create stress and prevent you from seeing the abundance that already exists in your life. To break free from scarcity thinking, start by practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present. Oprah Winfrey once shared, "Be thankful for what you have, you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough." Practical exercises to reprogram your mind for abundance. Here are 3 powerful exercises to help you transition from scarcity to abundance. 1. Gratitude journaling. Every morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee or as significant as a supportive friend. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to focus on abundance rather than lack. 2. Affirmations for wealth. Affirmations are short, positive statements that reinforce new beliefs. Repeat these daily. I am worthy of abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Every day, I attract opportunities to grow my wealth. 3. Visualization techniques. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day visualizing your ideal life. Imagine yourself living in abundance. What does it look like? How does it feel? Visualization activates the law of attraction and helps align your energy with your desires. 3. The law of attraction simplified. How your thoughts and emotions influence outcomes. The law of attraction states that like attracts like. In other words, the energy you emit into the universe determines what comes back to you. If you're constantly focused on lack and negativity, you'll attract more of the same. But if you radiate positivity and abundance, you'll draw in wealth and success. One of the best examples of this principle is Jim Carrey, the famous actor and comedian. Before he became a Hollywood star, Jim was struggling to make ends meet. He wrote himself a check for $10 million dated 5 years in the future and carried it in his wallet as a reminder of his goal. He later revealed, "I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love." His unwavering belief in his dreams eventually led him to achieve extraordinary success. Real-life examples of people who transformed their lives through mindset shifts. Let's look at another inspiring example, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba. When Jack started his business, he faced countless rejections and failures. Yet, he maintained an unshakable belief in his vision. He once said, "Today is cruel. Tomorrow is crueler. And the day after tomorrow is beautiful." His persistence and positive mindset ultimately paid off, turning Alibaba into one of the largest e-commerce platforms in the world. These stories remind us that our thoughts and beliefs play a crucial role in shaping our reality. By adopting a wealthy mindset, you too can overcome obstacles and create the life you desire. 4. Daily practices for a wealthy mindset. Morning affirmations. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Morning affirmations are a powerful tool to program your mind for success and abundance. By repeating positive statements, you reinforce empowering beliefs about yourself and your ability to attract wealth. Here's a simple routine you can follow. 1. Wake up with gratitude. Before getting out of bed, take a moment to thank the universe for the new day ahead. This small act shifts your energy from scarcity to abundance right from the start. 2. Speak your affirmations aloud. Stand in front of a mirror and say your affirmations with conviction. For example, I am worthy of success and prosperity. Every decision I make leads me closer to financial freedom. Opportunities flow to me effortlessly. 3. Visualize your goals. Spend 2 to 3 minutes imagining your ideal life. Picture yourself achieving your financial goals, living in abundance, and feeling deeply fulfilled. As Louise Hay, author of You Can Heal Your Life, once said, every thought we think is creating our future. By starting your day with positive affirmations, you're planting seeds of abundance that will grow over time. Visualization techniques. Visualization is more than just daydreaming. It's a deliberate practice of mentally rehearsing your success. When you visualize, you activate the creative powers of your subconscious mind, which then works to bring your vision into reality. Here's how to make visualization effective. 1. Be specific, instead of vaguely imagining success. Picture exactly what it looks like. For instance, if your goal is to earn $100,000 this year, visualize receiving that amount, how it feels, where it comes from, and how you'll use it. 2. Engage all your senses. Imagine not only what you see but also what you hear, feel, smell, and even taste in your ideal scenario. The more vivid your visualization, the stronger its impact. 3. Feel the emotions. Emotions are the fuel of manifestation. As you visualize, focus on feeling joy, gratitude, and excitement as though your goal has already been achieved. A great example of the power of visualization comes from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Before becoming a world-famous bodybuilder and actor, Arnold would visualize himself standing on stage, winning competitions, and hearing the applause of the audience. He later shared, "The mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it." His unwavering belief in his vision propelled him to achieve extraordinary success. Surrounding yourself with positivity. Your environment plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, whether through toxic relationships, pessimistic news, or self-doubt, you'll find it difficult to maintain a wealthy mindset. To create a supportive environment. 1. Limit exposure to negativity. Avoid consuming media that drains your energy or reinforces limiting beliefs. Instead, seek out uplifting content, books, podcasts, or videos that inspire and motivate you. 2. Associate with successful people. Surround yourself with individuals who embody the qualities you admire. Their energy, habits, and mindset will naturally rub off on you. As Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." 3. Create a vision board. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals and dreams. Fill it with images, quotes, and symbols that represent the life you want to create. Place it somewhere you'll see every day to keep your focus sharp. 5. Real-life story, from struggle to success to a wealthy mindset. Let me share with you an inspiring story that perfectly illustrates the power of a wealthy mindset. In the early 2000s, a young woman named Michelle was working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. She lived paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressed about money, and felt trapped in her circumstances. One day, she stumbled upon a book about the law of attraction and decided to give it a try. Michelle began by writing down her financial goals and reading them aloud every morning. She started practicing gratitude, no matter how small the blessings were: a warm meal, a kind word from a friend, or simply waking up healthy. Over time, she noticed subtle shifts in her thinking. She stopped seeing money as a source of anxiety and began viewing it as a tool to create opportunities. One day, while browsing online, Michelle came across a free webinar about investing in real estate. Despite knowing nothing about the topic, she decided to attend. Inspired by what she learned, she took a leap of faith and purchased her first property using a small inheritance she had received. Within months, the value of the property increased significantly, allowing her to reinvest and expand her portfolio. Today, Michelle owns multiple rental properties and runs a successful coaching business helping others achieve financial freedom. Reflecting on her journey, she says, "It wasn't about the money, it was about changing my mindset. Once I believed I could succeed, everything else fell into place." Michelle's story reminds us that true wealth begins in the mind. No matter where you're starting from, adopting a wealthy mindset can transform your life in ways you never imagined. 6. Key takeaways from this chapter. Before we move on, let's recap the key lessons from this chapter. 1. Your mindset shapes your reality. Successful people operate from a place of abundance, believing that there's always enough to go around. 2. Scarcity thinking limits your potential. Identify and replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones to unlock your full potential. 3. Gratitude and visualization are powerful tools. Practice gratitude daily and visualize your goals to align your energy with your desires. 4. Surround yourself with positivity. Create an environment that supports your growth and keeps you focused on abundance. 5. Success starts with belief. As demonstrated by real-life examples, adopting a wealthy mindset can lead to extraordinary results. Remember, shifting your mindset is a process. It won't happen overnight. But with consistent effort and dedication, you can reprogram your thoughts and attract the wealth you deserve. You've taken the first step toward mastering the power of a wealthy mindset. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to harness your inner energy to amplify your ability to attract wealth effortlessly. Stay tuned, and remember, your thoughts are the architects of your destiny. Keep nurturing them wisely. Chapter 2: Harnessing your inner energy. Energy flows where attention goes. Have you ever noticed how your energy impacts everything you do? When you feel positive and motivated, tasks seem easier, opportunities appear more abundant, and life feels lighter. But when your energy is low or negative, even simple challenges can feel overwhelming. In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of rich energy, the powerful force within you that naturally attracts wealth and success. By learning how to harness and direct your inner energy, you can create a life of effortless abundance. As Deepak Chopra once said, "The highest level of human potential is not action but pure awareness." Your energy is the bridge between your thoughts and your reality. Let's dive into how you can clear negative blocks, build positive habits, and amplify your energy to align with prosperity. 1. What is rich energy? Defining rich energy and its impact on your life. So, what exactly is rich energy? It's the vibrational frequency you emit based on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When your energy is aligned with abundance, you naturally attract opportunities, resources, and people who support your goals. Think of it like a magnet. If your energy is positive and expansive, you'll draw in positivity and abundance. But if your energy is heavy and constricted, you'll repel the very things you desire. To better understand this concept, consider the story of Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. Despite facing numerous setbacks throughout his career, Richard maintained an infectious enthusiasm and optimism that inspired those around him. He once said, "You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and falling over." His ability to stay energized and resilient allowed him to turn failures into stepping stones for success. How your energy influences your financial outcomes. Your energy doesn't just affect your mood, it directly impacts your financial results. For example, if you approach money with fear or desperation, you'll likely make decisions driven by panic rather than logic. On the other hand, if you cultivate calm confidence and trust in your ability to attract wealth, you'll make smarter choices that lead to long-term prosperity. Here's a quick exercise to assess your current energy. Take a moment to reflect on how you feel when you think about money. Do you feel anxious, resentful, or hopeful? Notice how these emotions influence your behavior. Do they motivate you to take action, or do they hold you back? By becoming aware of your energy patterns, you can begin to shift them toward abundance. Underscore 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 underscore. 2. Clearing negative energy blocks. Identifying limiting beliefs and emotional blocks. Negative energy blocks often stem from deep-seated beliefs and unresolved emotions. These blocks can manifest as self-doubt, fear of failure, or resistance to change. If left unaddressed, they act as invisible barriers preventing you from achieving your full potential. For instance, many people carry subconscious beliefs such as, "I'm not good enough to succeed. Money is evil or corrupts people. I have to work hard to earn money." These beliefs create energetic resistance, making it difficult to attract wealth and opportunities. To identify your own blocks, ask yourself, what fears or doubts consistently show up when I think about pursuing my goals? Are there any past experiences or traumas that might be influencing my current mindset? Tools to release negativity and align with prosperity. Once you've identified your blocks, the next step is to release them. Here are 3 powerful tools to help you clear negative energy. 1. Journaling for clarity. Writing down your thoughts and feelings is a great way to release pent-up emotions and gain clarity. Spend 10 to 15 minutes each day journaling about your fears, frustrations, or anything weighing on your mind. Then, write down affirmations or intentions to replace those negative thoughts. 2. Meditation and breath work. Meditation helps quiet the mind and connect with your inner self, while breath work releases stagnant energy from the body. Try this simple meditation. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Focus on your breath, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. As you breathe out, imagine releasing any tension, fear, or negativity stored in your body. 3. Energy healing practices. Techniques like Reiki, EFT, emotional freedom technique, or sound healing can help clear energetic blockages at a deeper level. While these practices may seem unconventional, they've been used for centuries to restore balance and harmony. As Wayne Dyer famously said, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." By clearing your energy blocks, you open yourself up to new possibilities and opportunities. 3. Building positive energy habits. Surrounding yourself with uplifting influences. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your energy. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, whether through toxic relationships, pessimistic news, or cluttered spaces, you'll find it challenging to maintain high vibration energy. To cultivate positive energy, declutter your space. A clean, organized environment promotes clarity and focus. Start by tidying up your home or workspace. Limit exposure to negativity. Avoid spending time with people who drain your energy or reinforce limiting beliefs. Instead, surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, creating an environment that supports success. Your physical surroundings can either fuel your motivation or hinder your progress. Here are some tips to design a prosperity-friendly environment. 1. Add elements of nature. Incorporate plants, crystals, or natural light into your space to boost vitality and creativity. 2. Use colors strategically. Colors like green, symbolizing growth, and gold, symbolizing wealth, can enhance your sense of abundance. 3. Display symbols of success. Place items that represent your goals, such as vision boards, trophies, or inspirational quotes, where you can see them daily. Practicing mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. When you're mindful, you conserve your energy by focusing only on what truly matters. One simple mindfulness technique is the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This exercise grounds you in the present moment and helps dissolve stress or anxiety. 4. The role of gratitude in amplifying energy. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for amplifying your energy and attracting abundance. When you focus on what you already have, you naturally raise your vibration and create space for more blessings to flow into your life. As Melody Beattie beautifully said, "Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more." Practicing gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance, allowing you to see opportunities and resources that were always there but previously unnoticed. How gratitude transforms your energy. When you express gratitude, you activate the law of attraction. The universe responds to your positive energy by sending back even more things to be grateful for. This creates a cycle of abundance that continues to grow over time. For example, imagine waking up every morning and listing 3 things you're thankful for, whether it's your health, your relationships, or simply the sunrise. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to focus on the positives in your life, which in turn boosts your overall energy and happiness. Daily practices to cultivate gratitude. Here are some simple yet effective ways to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine. 1. Keep a gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. Be specific, instead of writing, "I'm grateful for my family." Try, "I'm grateful for the laughter I shared with my child today." 2. Say thank you often. Express gratitude not only through words but also through actions. Thank people who contribute to your life, whether it's a coworker, a friend, or even a stranger who holds the door open for you. 3. Practice gratitude meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes meditating on gratitude. Visualize all the blessings in your life and feel the emotions associated with them: joy, love, and contentment. Let these feelings fill your entire being. By making gratitude a habit, you'll notice a profound shift in your energy. You'll feel lighter, happier, and more aligned with the flow of abundance. 5. Real-life story, transforming energy to achieve success. Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates the transformative power of harnessing inner energy. Meet Lisa Nichols, a renowned motivational speaker and author. At one point in her life, Lisa was a single mother struggling to make ends meet. She had less than $12 in her bank account, and no clear path forward. Desperation and fear consumed her, leaving her feeling stuck and powerless. One day, Lisa decided to take control of her energy. She began by practicing gratitude, even in the midst of her struggles. Every night she wrote down 3 things she was thankful for, no matter how small they seemed. She also started visualizing herself living a life of abundance, speaking on stages, helping others, and creating financial freedom. Slowly but surely, Lisa's energy shifted. Her newfound positivity attracted opportunities she hadn't imagined before. She landed speaking engagements, built a coaching business, and eventually became one of the top trainers at Tony Robbins events. Reflecting on her journey, Lisa once said, "Your energy introduces you before you even speak. Make sure it's saying the right thing." By harnessing her inner energy and aligning it with her goals, Lisa transformed her life from scarcity to abundance. Lisa's story reminds us that no matter how challenging our circumstances may seem, we have the power to change our reality by shifting our energy. 6. Key takeaways from this chapter. Before we move on, let's recap the key lessons from this chapter. 1. Rich energy attracts abundance. Your vibrational frequency determines what you attract into your life. Align your energy with prosperity to effortlessly draw in wealth and opportunities. 2. Clear negative blocks. Identify and release limiting beliefs and emotional barriers that hold you back. Tools like journaling, meditation, and energy healing can help you clear stagnant energy. 3. Build positive habits. Surround yourself with uplifting influences, create a prosperity-friendly environment, and practice mindfulness to maintain high-vibration energy. 4. Gratitude amplifies energy. Cultivate a daily gratitude practice to shift your focus from lack to abundance and attract more blessings into your life. 5. Success starts with energy. Real-life examples show that transforming your inner energy can lead to extraordinary results. Remember, your energy is the foundation of everything you create. By nurturing it wisely, you set the stage for effortless success and lasting abundance. Closing words for Chapter 2. Congratulations on completing Chapter 2. You now understand the importance of harnessing your inner energy and how it impacts your ability to attract wealth and success. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to take inspired action to multiply your wealth without unnecessary strain. Stay tuned, and remember, your energy is your greatest asset. Keep nurturing it with intention and purpose. Chapter 3: Effortless Action for Wealth Creation. Action fueled by the right energy creates effortless results. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to glide through life, effortlessly achieving their goals while others struggle despite relentless effort? The secret lies not in working harder, but in aligning your actions with the natural flow of abundance. In this chapter, we'll explore the myth of hard work versus smart work, uncover strategic actions that multiply wealth, and learn how to detach from desperation while trusting the process. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a clear roadmap for taking inspired action that leads to financial freedom without unnecessary strain. As Steve Jobs once said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work." Let's dive into how you can achieve greatness through effortless action. 1. The myth of hard work versus smart work. Why overworking doesn't guarantee success. Society often glorifies the idea of working harder, pulling all-nighters, sacrificing weekends, and pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion. But here's the truth: hard work alone rarely leads to lasting success. Many people burn themselves out chasing money, only to find that they're no closer to true wealth or fulfillment. Take the example of Elon Musk, one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. While Musk is known for his intense work ethic, he also emphasizes the importance of working smart. He once said, "Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week." However, behind his grueling schedule lies a deep understanding of prioritization and efficiency. Musk focuses on high-impact tasks that move the needle, rather than wasting time on low-value activities. The importance of alignment and strategy. Effortless action isn't about laziness, it's about working smarter, not harder. When your actions are aligned with your purpose and driven by positive energy, you'll achieve more with less effort. This principle is beautifully captured in the words of Bruce Lee. "It's not the daily increase but daily decrease." Hack away at the unessential. To adopt smart work habits, ask yourself, are my current efforts truly moving me closer to my goals? Am I focusing on high-impact activities, or am I getting lost in busy work? By eliminating distractions and focusing on what truly matters, you'll create space for effortless success. 2. Strategic actions that multiply wealth. Leveraging opportunities instead of chasing them. One of the biggest mistakes people make is constantly chasing opportunities without first assessing whether they align with their goals. Instead of running after every shiny object, focus on leveraging existing opportunities to maximize your results. For instance, consider the story of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Before launching her billion-dollar business, Sarah didn't chase endless side hustles or invest in risky ventures. Instead, she focused on solving a simple problem: creating comfortable, flattering undergarments for women. Her strategic approach allowed her to build a brand that resonated deeply with her target audience. To leverage opportunities effectively. 1. Identify your strengths and passions. What are you naturally good at? What excites you? 2. Look for gaps in the market. What problems can you solve that others haven't addressed yet? 3. Build systems and processes that allow you to scale your efforts without burning out. Investing in passive income streams. Passive income is one of the most powerful tools for creating effortless wealth. Unlike active income, which requires continuous effort, passive income generates revenue even when you're not actively working. Examples include rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, online courses, and affiliate marketing. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, famously said, "The key to financial freedom and great wealth is a person's ability to convert earned income into passive income and/or portfolio income." By investing in passive income streams, you can create a steady flow of money that supports your lifestyle and frees up time for other pursuits. Here's how to start building passive income. 1. Set aside a portion of your earnings to invest in income-generating assets. 2. Educate yourself about different investment options and choose those that align with your risk tolerance. 3. Automate as much of the process as possible to minimize ongoing effort. Building multiple streams of income. Relying on a single source of income is risky in today's unpredictable economy. By diversifying your income streams, you protect yourself against financial instability and accelerate your path to wealth. Warren Buffett once advised, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." Apply this principle by allocating resources toward multiple income sources, such as freelancing, consulting, or starting a side business. 3. The power of detachment. Letting go of desperation and trusting the process. Desperation repels abundance. When you're overly attached to outcomes, whether it's landing a specific client, closing a deal, or hitting a financial milestone, you inadvertently block the very thing you desire. Instead, practice detachment. Trust that the universe will deliver what you need at the perfect time. As Eckhart Tolle wrote in The Power of Now, "Whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it." Detachment doesn't mean giving up, it means releasing resistance and allowing opportunities to come to you naturally. For example, imagine you're trying to sell a product. If you approach potential customers with desperation, they'll sense your anxiety and hesitate to buy. But if you approach them with calm confidence, they'll feel more inclined to trust you and make a purchase. How detachment accelerates manifestation. When you let go of attachment to specific outcomes, you open yourself up to unexpected possibilities. Sometimes the universe has better plans for you than what you originally envisioned. To cultivate detachment. 1. Focus on the present moment rather than obsessing over future results. 2. Practice affirmations that reinforce trust, such as, "I am open to receiving abundance in unexpected ways." 3. Celebrate small wins along the way to maintain a positive mindset. 4. Taking inspired action daily. Inspired action is the bridge between intention and manifestation. It's about taking steps that feel aligned with your purpose, driven by intuition rather than fear or desperation. When you act from a place of inspiration, your efforts become effortless, and the universe conspires to support you. As Marianne Williamson once said, "We are powerful beyond measure. Playing small does not serve the world." By consistently taking inspired action, you step into your power and allow abundance to flow naturally into your life. How to recognize inspired actions. Inspired actions often feel exciting, intuitive, and aligned with your goals. They may come to you as sudden ideas, gut feelings, or opportunities that seem too perfect to ignore. Unlike forced actions, which drain your energy, inspired actions leave you feeling energized and fulfilled. To identify inspired actions. Pay attention to moments when you feel a surge of enthusiasm or clarity. Notice synchronicities, events or encounters that seem divinely timed. Trust your intuition, even if the path ahead isn't entirely clear. For example, imagine you're brainstorming business ideas. Suddenly, an idea pops into your head that excites you, even though it seems unconventional. Instead of dismissing it, take small steps to explore its potential. This is the essence of inspired action. Daily practices to stay in alignment. Here are some practical ways to ensure you're consistently taking inspired action. 1. Start your day with intention. Begin each morning by setting an intention for the day. Ask yourself, what inspired action can I take today to move closer to my goals? Write down your answer and commit to acting on it. 2. Follow your intuition. If something feels right, do it, even if it doesn't make logical sense at first. Your intuition is a powerful guide that often knows what's best for you before your mind catches up. 3. Break tasks into small steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming, but breaking them into smaller, manageable tasks makes them easier to tackle. For instance, if you want to start a blog, your first step might be researching topics or writing a short outline. 4. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. This reinforces positive momentum and keeps you motivated. 5. Real-life story, effortless success through inspired action. Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates the power of taking inspired action. Meet Chris Gardner, whose life was immortalized in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. At one point, Chris was homeless, struggling to provide for his young son while pursuing a career in finance. Despite his dire circumstances, he remained open to opportunities and trusted his intuition. One day, while attending a networking event, Chris met a man who worked at a prestigious brokerage firm. Instead of approaching him with desperation, Chris engaged in genuine conversation, sharing his passion for finance and his desire to succeed. This interaction eventually led to an unpaid internship, a stepping stone that ultimately transformed his life. Reflecting on his journey, Chris once said, "The cavalry isn't coming. You've got to do this for yourself." By staying open to possibilities and taking inspired action, Chris turned his struggles into triumphs, eventually becoming a successful entrepreneur and motivational speaker. Chris's story reminds us that success doesn't always come from grand gestures. It often stems from small, consistent actions taken with purpose and trust. 6. Key takeaways from this chapter. Before we move on, let's recap the key lessons from this chapter. 1. Hard work alone doesn't guarantee success. Focus on working smarter, not harder, by aligning your actions with your purpose. 2. Leverage opportunities strategically, solve problems, invest in passive income streams, and diversify your income sources to multiply wealth. 3. Practice detachment. Let go of desperation and trust the process to attract unexpected opportunities. 4. Take inspired action daily. Follow your intuition, break tasks into small steps, and celebrate progress to stay aligned with abundance. 5. Success starts with inspired effort. Real-life examples show that aligning action with energy leads to extraordinary results. Remember, the key to effortless wealth creation lies in combining smart strategies with inspired action. By adopting these principles, you'll create a life of abundance without unnecessary strain. You now understand the importance of taking strategic, inspired action to create wealth effortlessly. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into overcoming financial fear and doubt, the final barriers standing between you and unlimited prosperity. Every step you take today brings you closer to the life you envision. Keep moving forward with confidence and purpose. Chapter 4. Overcoming financial fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are silent thieves that rob us of our potential. They creep into our minds, whispering lies about our abilities and clouding our vision of success. If left unchecked, these emotions can sabotage even the most promising opportunities and keep us trapped in a cycle of financial struggle. In this chapter, we'll confront the fears and doubts that hold you back from achieving financial freedom. Together, we'll explore how to identify these limiting emotions, reframe them into fuel for growth, and build unshakable resilience against negativity. By the end of this chapter, you'll have the tools to overcome fear and doubt, and step confidently into a life of abundance. As Nelson Mandela once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." Let's embark on this journey of courage and transformation. 1. Identifying your financial fears. Common fears that limit financial success. Financial fear comes in many forms, often disguising itself as rational concerns. Here are some of the most common fears people face. 1. Fear of failure. Many people avoid taking risks because they're afraid of failing. This fear is paralyzing. It keeps you stuck in your comfort zone and prevents you from pursuing opportunities that could lead to wealth. 2. Fear of judgment. The fear of being judged by others can stop you from making bold financial moves. You might worry about what friends, family, or colleagues will say if you try something unconventional and fail. 3. Fear of losing money. Past financial losses or instability can create a deep-seated fear of losing money again. This fear often leads to overly cautious behavior, such as hoarding cash instead of investing it wisely. 4. Fear of success. Surprisingly, some people fear success just as much as failure. They worry about the responsibilities, expectations, or changes that come with achieving their goals. How fear manifests in daily life. Fear doesn't always announce itself loudly. It often shows up in subtle ways. For example, procrastination, delaying important decisions because you're unsure of the outcome. Overthinking, spending hours analyzing every possible scenario instead of taking action. Self-sabotage, unconsciously undermining your efforts to avoid facing potential rejection or failure. To identify your financial fears, take a moment to reflect. What thoughts or emotions arise when you think about taking a financial risk? Have past experiences shaped your current beliefs about money? By shining a light on your fears, you take the first step toward overcoming them. 2. Reframing fear into fuel. Understanding the purpose of fear. Fear isn't inherently bad, it's a survival mechanism designed to protect us from danger. However, when it comes to financial success, fear often holds us back unnecessarily. Instead of letting fear control you, learn to use it as a source of motivation. As Susan Jeffers wrote in Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. The only way to get rid of the fear of doing something is to go out and do it. When you reframe fear as a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, it becomes a powerful ally rather than an obstacle. Techniques to transform fear into action. Here are some practical strategies to help you reframe fear and turn it into fuel for growth. 1. Acknowledge your fear. Denying your fear only gives it more power. Instead, acknowledge it openly. Say to yourself, I'm feeling afraid right now, and that's okay. 2. Reframe your fear. Once you've acknowledged your fear, the next step is to reframe it into something positive. Instead of viewing fear as a threat, see it as a sign that you're growing and expanding your comfort zone. For example, if you're afraid of starting a business because it might fail, remind yourself that failure is a stepping stone to success. As Thomas Edison famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Each setback brings you closer to finding what does work. 3. Visualize success despite fear. Visualization is a powerful tool for overcoming fear. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself succeeding despite your fears. Picture yourself confidently making financial decisions, achieving your goals, and living a life of abundance. This practice helps your mind associate fear with positive outcomes rather than negative ones. 4. Take small, courageous steps. Overcoming fear doesn't happen overnight. Start by taking small, manageable steps outside your comfort zone. For instance, if you're afraid of investing, begin with a small amount of money in low-risk options. As you gain confidence, you can gradually take bigger risks. 3. Building resilience against doubt. Why doubt undermines financial progress. Doubt is a sneaky emotion. It whispers lies like, "You're not good enough," or "This will never work." When left unchecked, doubt erodes your confidence and sabotages your efforts to achieve financial success. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in history, Rowling faced countless rejections from publishers. Yet, she refused to let doubt define her. She once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." Her resilience against doubt ultimately led her to greatness. Practical strategies to overcome doubt. Here are some actionable techniques to silence your inner critic and build unshakable confidence. 1. Challenge negative thoughts. Whenever doubt creeps in, ask yourself, is this thought true? What evidence do I have to support or refute it? Often you'll find that your doubts are based on assumptions rather than facts. 2. Surround yourself with supportive people. The people you spend time with influence your mindset. Surround yourself with individuals who believe in your potential and encourage you to pursue your dreams. As Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." 3. Focus on past successes. Reflect on times when you overcame challenges or achieved goals despite doubt. Remind yourself of your capabilities and use those memories as motivation to keep moving forward. 4. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when doubt arises. Instead of criticizing yourself for feeling uncertain, acknowledge that doubt is a natural part of growth. Treat yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a friend in a similar situation. 4. Success stories of overcoming fear. Let me share an inspiring story that perfectly illustrates how overcoming fear can lead to extraordinary success. Meet Howard Schultz, the man who transformed Starbucks into a global empire. In the early 1980s, Schultz visited Italy and was inspired by the country's coffeehouse culture. He envisioned bringing this concept to America, but his idea was met with skepticism. Many doubted whether Americans would embrace the idea of paying premium prices for coffee in a cozy setting. Despite the criticism, Schultz trusted his vision and took bold action. He acquired Starbucks in 1987 and began implementing his ideas. Today, Starbucks operates thousands of stores worldwide and generates billions in revenue annually. Reflecting on his journey, Schultz once said, "Success is not sustainable unless it's built on a foundation of values and purpose." His ability to overcome fear and doubt allowed him to create a legacy that continues to inspire millions. Howard's story reminds us that fear and doubt are inevitable, but they don't have to dictate your path. By trusting your vision and persevering through challenges, you can achieve remarkable success. 5. Daily practices to strengthen confidence. Building confidence is a daily practice. Here are some habits you can incorporate into your routine to strengthen your belief in yourself and your financial abilities. 1. Affirmations for financial confidence. Repeat affirmations that reinforce your ability to succeed financially. For example, I am capable of creating unlimited wealth. I trust my instincts and make wise financial decisions. Every challenge I face makes me stronger and wiser. 2. Set and celebrate micro goals. Break your larger financial goals into smaller, achievable milestones. Each time you accomplish one, celebrate your progress. This reinforces a sense of accomplishment and boosts your confidence. 3. Learn continuously. Knowledge is power. Dedicate time each day to learning about personal finance, investing, or entrepreneurship. The more informed you are, the less room there is for doubt to creep in. 4. Practice gratitude for financial wins. Whether it's saving a small amount of money or landing a new client, express gratitude for every financial win. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, strengthening your belief in your ability to attract wealth. 6. Strategies to conquer financial doubt permanently. 1. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. When it comes to overcoming financial doubt, adopting a growth mindset is crucial. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Carol Dweck, the psychologist who pioneered the concept of the growth mindset, once said, "Becoming is better than being." This means that your journey of improvement is more important than any single achievement. By embracing this philosophy, you'll become resilient in the face of challenges. Here are some ways to cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges. Seek out opportunities that push you beyond your comfort zone. Learn from criticism. Instead of taking feedback personally, use it to improve. Celebrate effort, not just results. Recognize the value of persistence and hard work, even if the outcome isn't perfect. 2. Build a strong financial foundation. One of the most effective ways to combat financial fear and doubt is to create a solid financial foundation. When you have a clear plan and safety net in place, you'll feel more secure and confident in your decisions. Here's how to build a strong financial foundation. 1. Create a budget. A budget helps you understand where your money is going and ensures you're living within your means. It also allows you to allocate funds towards savings and investments. 2. Build an emergency fund. Having 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up provides a sense of security and reduces anxiety about unexpected financial emergencies. 3. Educate yourself about money. The more you know about personal finance, investing, and wealth-building strategies, the less intimidating money becomes. Read books, attend seminars, or take online courses to expand your knowledge. 4. Diversify your income streams. Relying on a single source of income increases financial vulnerability. By diversifying your income streams, such as starting a side hustle or investing in stocks, you protect yourself against economic downturns. 3. Practice visualization and affirmations daily. Visualization and affirmations are powerful tools for rewiring your subconscious mind and replacing doubt with confidence. Consistency is key. Make these practices part of your daily routine. For example, spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing yourself achieving your financial goals. Imagine the emotions, sights, and sounds associated with success. Write down 3 affirmations related to financial confidence, and repeat them aloud during the day. 4. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, whether through toxic relationships, pessimistic news, or self-doubt, you'll find it harder to overcome fear and doubt. To create a positive environment, limit exposure to negative media or people who drain your energy. Fill your space with uplifting reminders, such as motivational quotes, vision boards, or symbols of your goals. Engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, such as exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. 7. Real-life story, turning doubt into triumph. Let me share another inspiring story that demonstrates the power of overcoming financial fear and doubt. Meet Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in the world. Before becoming a billionaire media mogul, Oprah faced numerous challenges that could have easily crushed her spirit. Born into poverty, she endured abuse, discrimination, and countless rejections early in her career. Despite these obstacles, she refused to let doubt define her. One pivotal moment in Oprah's life occurred when she was fired from her job as a television news anchor. Instead of giving up, she used the experience as motivation to pursue her true passion, connecting with people through meaningful conversations. This decision led to the creation of The Oprah Winfrey Show, which became the highest-rated talk show in history. Reflecting on her journey, Oprah once said, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." Her ability to transform pain and doubt into fuel for success serves as a powerful reminder that no matter how difficult your circumstances may seem, you have the power to rewrite your story. Oprah's story teaches us that doubt and fear are inevitable, but they don't have to dictate your destiny. By embracing challenges and trusting in your vision, you can achieve extraordinary success. 8. Key takeaways from this chapter. Before we move on, let's recap the key lessons from this chapter. 1. Fear and doubt are natural but manageable. Acknowledge your fears and doubts instead of avoiding them. Use them as stepping stones for growth. 2. Reframe fear into fuel. View fear as a sign that you're expanding your comfort zone and moving closer to your goals. 3. Build resilience against doubt. Challenge negative thoughts. Surround yourself with supportive people, and focus on past successes. 4. Take inspired action daily. Break tasks into small steps, celebrate progress, and practice gratitude to stay aligned with abundance. 5. Success starts with courage. Real-life examples show that overcoming fear and doubt leads to extraordinary achievements. Remember, financial freedom begins in your mind. By conquering fear and doubt, you unlock your potential to create unlimited wealth and live a fulfilling life. You now have the tools to overcome financial fear and doubt, the final barriers standing between you and your dreams. Chapter 5. Attracting opportunities without strain. Opportunities are everywhere when you're ready to receive them. The key to attracting opportunities effortlessly lies in aligning your energy, mindset, and actions with the flow of abundance. When you stop chasing and start allowing, the universe will naturally bring opportunities to your doorstep. In this chapter, we'll explore how to recognize opportunities around you, create magnetic relationships that attract success, and trust in universal timing. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a clear understanding of how to position yourself as a magnet for prosperity without unnecessary strain. As Albert Schweitzer once said, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful." Let's dive into how you can align with the natural flow of opportunities and achieve effortless success. 1. Recognizing opportunities around you. Why opportunities often go unnoticed. Many people miss out on opportunities simply because they're not paying attention. They're too focused on their daily struggles or consumed by fear and doubt to see the potential right in front of them. For example, imagine someone who dreams of starting a business but dismisses a casual conversation at a networking event as irrelevant. That conversation could have been the spark for a groundbreaking idea or partnership. The truth is, opportunities don't always come wrapped in shiny packaging. They often appear in subtle forms. It could be a random email, a chance meeting, or even a challenge that pushes you to grow. How to train your eyes to see potential. To become more attuned to opportunities, practice these habits. 1. Stay open-minded. Approach every situation with curiosity and an open mind. Even seemingly insignificant events can lead to unexpected breakthroughs. 2. Look beyond the surface. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I turn this challenge into an opportunity? 3. Keep a journal of ideas. Write down any ideas, connections, or insights that come to you throughout the day. Over time, patterns will emerge, revealing hidden opportunities. 4. Practice gratitude for small wins. When you appreciate the little things, you naturally attract more blessings. Gratitude opens your eyes to the abundance already present in your life. Underscore 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 underscore. 2. Creating magnetic relationships. The power of authentic connections. Relationships are one of the most powerful tools for attracting opportunities. However, it's not about collecting contacts, it's about building genuine, meaningful connections. People are drawn to authenticity, kindness, and shared values. As Maya Angelou famously said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." When you make others feel valued and respected, they'll naturally want to support your journey. How to network with intention and authenticity. Here are some strategies to create magnetic relationships. 1. Be genuine. Approach networking with a mindset of giving rather than taking. Instead of asking, "What can this person do for me?" ask, "How can I add value to this person's life?" 2. Listen actively. Pay attention to what others are saying without interrupting or planning your response. Active listening builds trust and deepens connections. 3. Follow up consistently. After meeting someone, send a personalized message expressing gratitude for the interaction. This small gesture sets you apart from others and reinforces the connection. 4. Collaborate instead of compete. Look for ways to collaborate with others rather than viewing them as competitors. Collaboration expands your reach and creates win-win situations. 3. Aligning with universal timing. Why patience is essential for effortless success. In a fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of wanting everything immediately. However, true success often requires patience and trust in divine timing. Sometimes, delays are blessings in disguise. They give you time to prepare, grow, and align with the perfect opportunity. As Eckhart Tolle wrote in The Power of Now, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. When you focus on the present and trust that everything will unfold as it should, you free yourself from the stress of trying to force outcomes. Signs that an opportunity is aligned with universal timing. Not all opportunities are meant for you, and that's okay. Here's how to identify opportunities that align with universal timing. 1. It feels right. When an opportunity resonates with your intuition and excites you, it's likely aligned with your path. 2. It matches your values. Opportunities that align with your core values and purpose will feel authentic and fulfilling. 3. It comes naturally. Opportunities that show up effortlessly, without excessive struggle or manipulation, are often signs of divine timing. 4. It supports growth. The best opportunities push you to grow, learn, and expand your capabilities. 4. Case studies of effortless success. Let me share two inspiring stories that perfectly illustrate how aligning with universal timing and creating magnetic relationships can lead to effortless success. Story 1: The Accidental Entrepreneur. Meet Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Before becoming a billionaire, Sarah was selling fax machines door to door. One day, frustrated with her ill-fitting undergarments, she cut the feet off a pair of pantyhose to create a smoother silhouette under her white pants. This simple act sparked the idea for Spanx. Instead of aggressively pursuing investors, Sarah trusted her vision and took small, consistent steps to bring her product to market. She cold-called Neiman Marcus, secured a meeting, and eventually landed her product in stores nationwide. Today, Spanx is a household name, and Sarah attributes her success to staying open to opportunities and trusting the process. Reflecting on her journey, Sarah once said, "Don't be intimidated by what you don't know. That can be your greatest strength, and ensure that you do things differently." Story 2: The Power of Relationships. Consider the story of Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. Early in his career, Richard attended a party where he met a music producer who needed a recording studio. At the time, Richard didn't own a studio, but he confidently offered his services anyway. He rented a church basement, set up equipment, and delivered exactly what the producer needed. This single relationship led to the creation of Virgin Records, which became one of the most successful music labels in history. Richard's ability to build authentic connections and seize opportunities transformed his life forever. Richard's story reminds us that opportunities often arise through relationships, and being ready to act is crucial. 5. Practical strategies to magnetize opportunities. 1. Cultivate a mindset of abundance. Your mindset plays a crucial role in attracting opportunities. When you believe there's always enough to go around, you naturally draw people, resources, and ideas that support your goals. Here are some actionable ways to cultivate an abundance mindset. Practice gratitude daily. Start or end each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. Celebrate others' successes. Instead of feeling envious, celebrate the achievements of others. Their success is proof that opportunities exist, and they can inspire you to pursue your own. Visualize your ideal life. Spend 5 to 10 minutes visualizing yourself living in alignment with your dreams. Imagine the opportunities flowing to you effortlessly. As Tony Robbins once said, "Where focus goes, energy flows." By focusing on abundance, you magnetize opportunities into your life. 2. Leverage the power of intention. Intention is the driving force behind manifestation. When you set clear intentions, you send a powerful message to the universe about what you want to attract. To harness the power of intention. 1. Write down your goals in detail, including how achieving them will make you feel. 2. Visualize yourself already having achieved these goals. Feel the emotions associated with success: joy, gratitude, excitement. 3. Take small, consistent actions aligned with your intentions. For example, if you want to attract a new job, update your resume, network with professionals, or attend industry events. Remember, intention without action is incomplete. Combine your intentions with inspired action to amplify results. 3. Stay open to serendipity. Serendipity, the occurrence of happy or beneficial events by chance, is often dismissed as luck. However, serendipitous moments happen more frequently when you're open to them. To invite serendipity into your life, be curious and explore new experiences. Attend workshops, join clubs, or try activities outside your comfort zone. Keep your mind flexible and adaptable. Sometimes, the best opportunities arise from unexpected detours. Trust your gut feelings. If something feels intriguing or exciting, follow it, even if it doesn't seem logical at first. As Louis Pasteur famously said, "Chance favors only the prepared mind." By preparing yourself mentally and emotionally, you position yourself to recognize and seize serendipitous opportunities. 6. Real-life story: effortless opportunity through alignment. Let me share another inspiring story that demonstrates how aligning with universal timing and staying open to opportunities can lead to effortless success. Meet Elon Musk, one of the most innovative entrepreneurs of our time. Early in his career, Elon co-founded Zip2, a software company that provided business directories and maps for newspapers. Despite facing numerous challenges, Elon remained focused on his vision of revolutionizing industries. One pivotal moment occurred when Elon sold Zip2 for nearly $300 million. Instead of resting on his laurels, he reinvested the proceeds into new ventures, including PayPal, SpaceX, and Tesla. These bold moves were driven not by desperation but by a deep alignment with his purpose and a willingness to embrace risks. Reflecting on his journey, Elon once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." His ability to trust the process and stay open to opportunities has transformed him into a global icon of innovation. Elon's story teaches us that true success comes from aligning with your passion and trusting that opportunities will come when the time is right. 7. Key takeaways from this chapter. Before we move on, let's recap the key lessons from this chapter. 1. Opportunities are everywhere. Train your eyes to see potential in everyday situations. 2. Relationships matter. Build authentic connections that attract success and collaboration. 3. Trust universal timing. Patience and faith in divine timing ensure you're ready when opportunities arise. 4. Align your mindset and actions. Cultivate abundance, set clear intentions, and take inspired action to magnetize opportunities. 5. Stay open to serendipity. Embrace curiosity and flexibility to welcome unexpected blessings. Remember, attracting opportunities without strain requires a combination of mindset, relationships, and trust in the process. By implementing these strategies, you'll position yourself as a magnet for prosperity and success. You now understand how to attract opportunities effortlessly by aligning with universal timing, building magnetic relationships, and cultivating an abundance mindset. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to sustain wealth and happiness, ensuring that your journey toward financial freedom leads to lasting fulfillment. Chapter 6. Sustaining Wealth and Happiness. True wealth isn't just about money, it's about living a fulfilling, balanced life. Let's explore how to sustain both. Welcome back, dear listeners. We've journeyed together through 5 transformative chapters, uncovering the secrets of attracting wealth effortlessly. But now, as we approach the final chapter of this audiobook, I want to remind you that true success is not just about accumulating riches, it's about sustaining them while nurturing your happiness and well-being. After all, what good is wealth if it doesn't bring joy, peace, and purpose to your life? In this chapter, we'll dive deep into strategies for balancing material abundance with spiritual fulfillment, creating lasting financial security, and cultivating gratitude even in challenging times. By the end of this chapter, you'll have the tools to maintain your wealth and live a life filled with meaning and contentment. Let's begin. 1. Balancing material wealth and spiritual fulfillment. We often hear stories of people who achieve immense wealth but later find themselves empty inside. They may have millions in their bank accounts, yet they lack peace, connection, or purpose. This imbalance between material wealth and spiritual fulfillment can lead to dissatisfaction, loneliness, and even burnout. The key to avoiding this trap lies in understanding that wealth is multidimensional. As the renowned philosopher Aristotle once said, "Happiness depends upon ourselves." True prosperity comes when we align our external achievements with our inner values and aspirations. Here are some actionable steps to strike this balance. Avoid greed and stay grounded. Greed is like quicksand, it pulls you deeper the more you struggle. Instead of constantly chasing more, focus on appreciating what you already have. Take time each day to reflect on your blessings. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? For example, consider the story of John Templeton, one of the most successful investors of the 20th century. Despite his vast fortune, he lived modestly and dedicated much of his wealth to charitable causes. His humility and generosity allowed him to enjoy both financial success and inner peace. Cultivate inner peace through mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness helps you stay connected to your true self, even amidst external distractions. Meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature can help you recharge and refocus. These practices remind you that your worth isn't tied solely to your net worth. Pursue meaningful goals. Beyond financial milestones, set goals that contribute to your personal growth and the betterment of others. Whether it's mentoring someone, volunteering, or starting a passion project, these activities enrich your life far beyond monetary rewards. Remember, the wealthiest people aren't those with the largest bank accounts. They're the ones who live with intention and integrity. 2. Investing in long-term growth. Building wealth isn't just about earning. It's also about preserving and growing what you have over time. Smart investments ensure that your financial foundation remains strong, allowing you to enjoy freedom and security for years to come. Let me share a powerful quote by Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time. "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." This simple yet profound advice highlights the importance of prioritizing long-term financial health. Here's how you can invest wisely for sustainable growth. Create passive income streams. Passive income allows you to earn money without actively trading your time for it. Examples include rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, royalties from creative works, or online businesses. The goal is to build assets that work for you while you sleep. A great example is Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. He emphasizes the importance of acquiring assets that generate cash flow rather than relying solely on active income. His teachings have inspired millions to rethink their approach to wealth building. Diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments, to minimize risk and maximize returns. Diversification protects your portfolio during market fluctuations. Plan for retirement early. Start thinking about retirement as soon as possible. Compound interest is a powerful ally when given enough time. Even small contributions made consistently over decades can grow into substantial sums. Consider the story of Grace Groner, a secretary who invested $6,000 in stocks at age 30 and never touched her portfolio. By the time she passed away at 100, her investment had grown to over $7 million. Her disciplined approach shows the incredible power of patience and consistency. Investing isn't just about numbers. It's about securing your future so you can live freely and confidently. 3. Maintaining joy and gratitude. Life is unpredictable, and challenges will inevitably arise. However, your ability to maintain joy and gratitude during tough times determines your resilience and overall happiness. Gratitude is a magnet for positivity. It attracts more blessings into your life. As Oprah Winfrey famously said, "Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough." Cultivating an attitude of gratitude transforms your mindset and opens doors to new opportunities. Here's how to practice gratitude daily. Keep a gratitude journal. Every evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They could be big accomplishments or small moments of beauty, a kind word from a stranger, a delicious meal, or a breathtaking sunset. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to focus on the positives. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it seems. Did you save an extra $50 this month? That's worth celebrating. Recognizing your efforts boosts motivation and reinforces positive behaviors. Practice acts of kindness. Helping others fills your heart with joy and strengthens your sense of community. Whether it's volunteering, donating to charity, or simply lending a listening ear, acts of kindness create ripple effects of positivity. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, making every day richer and more meaningful. 4. Leaving a legacy of wealth and wisdom. One of the most fulfilling aspects of sustaining wealth is the opportunity to leave a lasting legacy. A legacy isn't just about the money you pass on, it's about the impact you create, the lives you touch, and the wisdom you share. As Zig Ziglar once said, "You will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want." By focusing on giving back, you not only enrich others but also deepen your own sense of purpose. Here's how you can build a meaningful legacy. Share your knowledge. Teaching others what you've learned amplifies your impact exponentially. Whether it's through writing, mentoring, or public speaking, sharing your expertise helps others grow while solidifying your understanding. For instance, Tony Robbins, one of the world's most renowned motivational speakers, has dedicated his career to empowering millions through his books, seminars, and philanthropy. His work demonstrates how knowledge shared becomes a powerful force for change. Support future generations. Investing in education, scholarships, or community programs ensures that future generations have access to opportunities. Consider setting up a fund or trust to support causes close to your heart. A great example is Andrew Carnegie, who believed in the gospel of wealth. He donated over 90% of his fortune, equivalent to billions today, to libraries, schools, and scientific research. His contributions continue to benefit society centuries later. Live by example. Your actions speak louder than words. Demonstrate integrity, kindness, and resilience in everything you do. When people see how you handle success with grace, they'll be inspired to emulate your values. Think about Mahatma Gandhi, whose commitment to nonviolence and justice left an indelible mark on history. His philosophy of leading by example reminds us that true leadership stems from authenticity. Leaving a legacy isn't something you start at the end of your life. It's something you build every single day. Every act of generosity, every lesson taught, and every moment of service adds to the tapestry of your legacy. As we conclude this final chapter, I want to remind you that sustaining wealth and happiness requires balance, intentionality, and gratitude. It's not enough to accumulate riches, you must nurture your spirit, invest wisely, and give generously. By doing so, you'll not only enjoy financial abundance but also live a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Remember the words of Maya Angelou. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Let this be your guiding principle as you move forward on your journey. Take a moment now to reflect. What steps will you take today to sustain your wealth and happiness? How will you contribute to the greater good and leave a legacy that inspires others? Audiobook Conclusion. Let's quickly revisit the essential takeaways from each chapter. Chapter 1. Cultivate a wealthy mindset because your thoughts shape your reality. Chapter 2. Harness your inner energy to align with prosperity and abundance. Chapter 3. Take effortless action by leveraging opportunities and trusting the process. Chapter 4. Overcome fear and doubt to unlock your full potential. Chapter 5. Attract opportunities naturally by staying open and aligned with universal timing. Chapter 6. Sustain wealth and happiness by balancing material success with spiritual fulfillment and leaving a meaningful legacy. These principles are the foundation of rich energy, the secret to attracting wealth effortlessly. Now that you possess the tools and insights, it's time to take action. Start small. Implement one idea from this audiobook today. Whether it's practicing gratitude, visualizing your goals, or clearing limiting beliefs, consistent effort compounds over time. As Napoleon Hill famously stated, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Believe in yourself, trust the process, and watch as wealth chases you without effort. Thank you for embarking on this transformative journey with Wisdom Audiobooks. If you found value in this audiobook, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your feedback means the world to us, and it motivates us to create more content that empowers and uplifts. Stay connected with us for upcoming releases, where we'll explore new topics designed to expand your wisdom and elevate your life. Until next time, remember, you hold the power to shape your destiny. Embrace your rich energy and let prosperity flow into every area of your life.